A and D statements. Which is agree and disagree statements. The activity is called A and D statements. A and D, A is for agree and D is for disagree. So you have a statement and you're either going to agree with this statement or disagree with this given statement. There's only 5 statements on it. Not only can you agree and disagree, but you can also, there's 2 other choices. One is not sure and one is it depends on. Okay? So you're going to agree and disagree. What's the biggest thing if you agree or disagree? What must you do? Show evidence or explain it. Okay? So the first statement says 2 plus 3 squared times 7 minus the difference of 10 and 4 equals 38. So, do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that? Does it depend on something? Or are you not sure? Then you have a little spot for your thoughts. What do you think about that? The second column says, how can you find out? How can you find out if that series of numbers equals 38? And then in the last box, I made a column and it says explanation. So explain it. Did it work? Did it not work? Why did it work? Why did it not work? Why are you not sure about it? If you're not sure about it, what are your thoughts of how to do it? Okay. You have 5 statements. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to work with these 5. And then once we finish those, we will pair up and we will talk to each other about what we decided on. Questions about A and D statements? Everyone knows what you got to do. To make them justify whether or not they agreed with an answer or not, and then why they did or did not. So they could agree with something even though it was wrong, but they could justify why they thought they agreed with it, so that I could either fix that way of thinking or say, yes, you're right, move on. Now you're going to get in with a partner and you're going to have conversation. You're going to discuss the problems as to whether or not you both agreed with the same thing. Maybe you both disagreed. Maybe you have an answer or an explanation for one of the problems that they didn't quite understand, and you can explain your thinking and you can offer each other suggestions with that. Okay?
I got a bigger number instead of 38. So did I. Okay, what'd you get for number 2? I agree. Yeah. Because it has like that little sign that says it's an equality or whatever. I said you can find this out by looking at the characteristics of an inequality. What'd you get for number 3? Disagree. Me too. Because 6 times y equals 30 if y is 5. And that would make the problem way less than 56. 45. What'd you get for number 4? Agree. Me too. And I didn't get the first number. I thought it was disagree or it depends on. I was confused about what box to put, like the explanation and the how can you find out and stuff. So I just put it all in one box, kind of, I guess. But it's not really that much. That's what you're about to say. Found out number 1. Well, like, you can just work out the problem and see, like, it's not right. Because, like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I just put you can find out the answer by using order of operations.
That's pretty much what I meant.
I put agree because when I worked it out, I got 43.
51.
Instead, yeah. And then I used order of operations to do it. Yeah.
Why do you have, I thought that was
That one is number 3. That's disagree.
I thought his basketball shorts were
Because I worked it out for how you found it. I thought that was bedazzled.
It's bedazzled.
And I put because 5 is not the answer.
What?
And then I put because 5 is not the answer.
Wow.
It allowed me to know that they truly knew it. If they were able to explain it and explain why the statement was correct or why the statement was incorrect, then I knew they knew how to do it. If they could explain it, they know the material. And so it helped me, with me just being one in there, some of them could help each other. And then some would not, didn't agree with their partner per se, but they explained why, and then they were able to decide which was correct and which was incorrect. So those conversations, that dialogue helped them out as well. Now, with the A and D statements, you first did them on your own, and then you got to discuss it with a partner, and now as a class we're going to discuss it. So for number 1, if you agreed, stand up. Okay? If you disagreed, stand up. Oh, so we had a unanimous vote. All right, so we disagreed. Chris, why did we disagree? You can have a seat now. Chris, why did we disagree? It did not equal 38. How did you solve it? You did what operations? Okay, so you solved it using what? You don't remember. What's it called, Madison? You solved it using order of operations. Good job. Okay, second question. 2 plus 4y is less than or equal to 22 is an inequality. If you agree, stand up. So everyone but 2. Okay, disagree. Have a seat. Disagree. Not sure. It depends. Okay? So, it is an inequality. Why is it an inequality? Sierra?
Oh gosh. It has the less than or equal to sign, and it has a variable.
Okay, and by having the less than or equal to sign, what does that mean about our answer? Bryson?
It's going to be less than or equal to 22.
Are we going to have just one answer or several?
Well, it can be like 22 or less, like 21. And it's less, like more answers.
So it's going to be more answers, okay? Remember that your inequality has more answers than just your equation. Number 3, 15 plus 6y equals 56, where y is 5. If you agree, stand up. Disagree. Okay, down. Not sure. It depends.
I would agree, but I didn't think.
Thank you for following instructions. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's funny.
Yes, why did you...
I worked it out, and it equaled this 6 and 5 sixths, not 5.
Not 5. So working it out. Good job. Number 4. 11 plus 48 divided by 6 times 4 equals 43. If you agree, stand up. Disagree. Not sure. It depends. Okay, so Rachel, why did you agree?
Because after you solve the left side of the equation, you get 43.
Okay, so good job. It does equal 43. Number 5, the kangaroo. If you agree, stand up. Disagree. Okay, not sure. Depends on. Okay, Joey, why did you disagree?
Because, like, if you times, either way, like, if you just say 746 feet times 30, it's over that 5,000 and 280 feet.
Okay. It depends on somebody who. Jared, what did?
Because you need to know what X is.
Why? What does X tell you?
How many times in a row?
How many times the kangaroo jumped, right? Did you need to know that in order to know if she only needed 746 more feet to go? Yes, we did. Questions, comments about A and D statements? Okay, before we finish up, I'm going to give you an index card, and I want you to write just a little explanation of your thoughts about the A and D statements. Did you like them? Did you find them challenging? Did you enjoy trying to figure them out? Or what have you? Okay? With that particular group of students, their comments about whether or not they liked them or not, their exit slip, it did surprise me that I was actually shocked they enjoyed it and that they recognized that it was challenging for them, but it wasn't, I don't like this because it was challenging. It was, I like these are pretty cool. They were challenging, they made me think. That did surprise me with that group.